All right, hello and welcome. If you're a new parent, you have probably found yourself thinking about, talking about, and, well, inspecting poop way more than you ever thought possible. It's a topic that brings up so many questions and, let's be real, a lot of stress. So today, we are going to break it all down and demystify the diaper. Let's get into it.
You're standing over the changing table, staring into that diaper and thinking, is this normal? Are they going too much? Not enough? And why, oh why, is it that color? Believe me, these questions can keep you up at night, but you are definitely not alone in asking them.
Okay, let's start with the absolute most important thing to remember. Just take a deep breath and let this sink in. There is a huge, wide range of what's considered normal. Our goal here isn't to find the one single right answer, but to help you understand all the different things that are totally healthy and typical for your little one.
So the whole journey of your baby's poop starts, right at birth. And it changes incredibly fast. I mean, what you see in a diaper on day 1 is going to look completely different by day 5.
Think of this as the startup sequence for your baby's brand new digestive system. First up, you've got meconium, that dark, sticky, tar-like stuff you've probably heard about. Totally normal. Then it starts to transition into a looser, kind of greener stool as your baby starts drinking milk. And by about day 5, you'll start to see what will become their new normal milk stool. Each one of these stages is a fantastic sign of a healthy, waking up gut.
So once that initial week is over and milk is officially the only thing on the menu, your baby's poop settles into its new normal. But what that normal looks like? Well, it pretty much depends entirely on one single thing. Are they drinking breast milk or formula?
And this is really where the path splits in two. For breastfed babies, you're looking at frequent, runny, mustard yellow poops. Honestly, it can look a lot like diarrhea, but it's not. On the other hand, for formula-fed babies, you should expect something less frequent, thicker, more like peanut butter, and usually a tan or brown color. The most important takeaway here? Both are 100% perfectly normal.
So let's zoom in on the breastfed baby. That classic yellow, seedy, mustard-like stool is pretty much the gold standard. And please don't be alarmed if they go all the time. I mean, sometimes it's after every single feeding. That's not a problem. It's just a sign their little digestive engine is humming along perfectly.
Now for the formula-fed baby, the consistency is totally different. It's generally pastier, a little more solid, and the frequency is way lower too. So while a breastfed newborn might give you a dozen poopy diapers a day, a formula-fed baby having just one is also, you guessed it, perfectly normal. It really just comes down to the different ways their bodies process breast milk versus formula.
Ah, green poop. This one causes so much worry, but it almost never needs to. For babies on formula, it's often just the iron in it. For breastfed babies, it can sometimes point to a little imbalance between foremilk and hindmilk. But in the vast majority of cases, if your baby is happy and seems healthy otherwise, green poop is just another color in the newborn poop rainbow.
Okay, so we've established that almost everything is normal, but that parental gut feeling you have, it's powerful, and there are a few specific red flags to know about. This isn't about making you anxious. It's about empowering you so you know exactly when it's a good idea to pick up the phone and call the pediatrician.
These are the really clear signals to watch for. Any sign of blood, whether it's red streaks or black streaks, that's an automatic call to your doctor. Same thing for truly watery, persistent diarrhea, or stools that are hard, like little pebbles, which means they're constipated. Also pay attention to how your baby is acting. If they're straining really hard with no result, or if their belly feels firm and tight, those are your cues to check in with a pro. Now, let's talk about frequency. After that first month or so, it can be totally normal for some babies, especially breastfed ones, to go days, even a week without pooping. The real key here is their comfort level. If you get to that 5 to 7 day mark and your baby seems really uncomfortable, fussy, or in pain, that's when you make the call. It's not just about the number of days, it's about how your baby feels.
So, what can you actually do to help things move along if your baby seems a little backed up or uncomfortable? Let's talk about some practical, gentle tips. The good news is, there are some really simple things you can do right at home to give them some relief.
Think of this as your go-to comfort kit. A gentle, clockwise tummy massage can help get the bowels moving. Doing bicycle legs can help relieve gas and pressure. A nice warm bath is amazing for relaxing all their little tummy muscles. And of course, making sure you get those good burps out during and after feedings can stop that uncomfortable gas from building up in the first place. All totally safe and effective things to try.
And that really brings us to the most important piece of advice of all. After you've looked at all the colors and all the charts, it really just boils down to this. Trust your instincts. You are the #1 expert on your baby. You're going to learn their unique rhythms and their patterns, so trust what your gut is telling you.
So, the next time you're changing a diaper, try to swap that feeling of anxiety for a little bit of curiosity. Just ask yourself, what's their pattern? What's my baby's normal? Because understanding their unique rhythm, that's the real key to feeling confident.